All right, so multiplying monomials, we're going to basically the same as multiplying factors in a single term. So factors in a term can be multiplied in any order. We want to definitely make and take advantage of this. Once we identify the factors, we can multiply them in whatever order we want. So what we're going to try and do is multiply all the numeric or constant factors together first, and then we're going to use exponents as factor counters. On any repeated variable factors. So this first one, A, we notice this is just one term and it contains factors. So 18 times t, so this has a factor of 18 and t, and then it's times again t. So again, these are just three separate factors. When we multiply them together, the 18 is going to be a factor, and then t times t would be the same as t to the second power. We want to write that as one factor of t to a power. The next expression here, you notice this is all multiplication and throughout the whole thing because of the parentheses. They're just grouping, but they are just factors. We have a factor of -10, a d to the 8th, a -6 as a separate factor, and then a d cubed. So when we look at this as the individual factors, since it's all multiplication, then we can start multiplying. So the first thing we'll do is multiply the constant factors. -10 times -6 is 60. And then d to the 8th and d cubed are all factors of d. And just using the powers, I have 8 factors of d and 3 factors of d. That would be the same as d to the 11th power. So we're using those powers to basically count up all the factors. All right, so the next one in C, I'll just move this down a little bit. What are our constant factors? And we can identify them. Again, this is all multiplication. Even though we have parentheses, there's only one term inside the parentheses. So there's no distribution. It's just individual factors. So I have a 16 times a 1/4. Whoops. So I can multiply those together by canceling. The 4 and the 16 cancel, leaving a 4, or 16 divided by 4. So this is going to have a factor of 4 in my answer. And then if I look at the variable factors, I have a y to the 12th and another factor of y squared. So if I put those together, I'll have y to the 14th power. For the next problem, we have a bunch of factors, but it's still one term. Because of the parentheses, all of these are multiplications. So inside each parenthesis is just factors. So I can see the multiplications. If I look at my constants, my constant factors across the whole thing, I have a 5, I'll have a -6, and a 1. So if I multiply my constant factors together, I get a -30. So let's look at the a factors of a. So here I have an a cubed in the first grouping, but it's just a factor of a cubed. Then I have another factor of a cubed here. And the last grouping has another factor of a. So for a, how many factors of a do we have? So a cubed, and a to the first power would be 7 total factors of a. So that'd be a to the 7th. And then b, if we look at our factors of b, I have a b cubed in the first one, that's here. I have a b to the 4th, and then I have another factor of b here. So if I use the powers 3, 4, and 1, I have b to the 8th power. So again, we're just using, since we're multiplying all these factors together, we can multiply in any order. We're going to multiply all the constant factors first, and then use powers to basically count up all the repeated or constant variable factors.